ain't know my name. Lily floors flames, plus I got that fireman. Bumpers call me Lil Wayne.
So today I want to talk a little bit about criticism. But not just any type of criticism, like if someone were to make fun of your outfit. I'm talking about, like, just ignore my handwriting. I'm talking about self-criticism. The worst kind of criticism. But there's a prop that I need for this video for it to be properly and thoroughly explained. You know what I hate? If you're wearing a mask and you're wearing it like this, first of all, you look stupid. Second of all, you know that's not doing anything, right? It's like wearing your underwear with your dick.
I hope your flowers bloom. I hope your flowers bloom. I hope your flowers bloom. I hope your
They don't have it. Let's go to another store.
I hope your flowers bloom. I hope your flowers bloom.
They don't have the classic game that I want, but they have Pandemic, North America. Best game ever. Okay, so both stores I went to didn't have what I wanted. So now I have to order it online, which is great. I love that. Self-criticism is like the game Operation. Every time you're hard or down on yourself, it's like you're implanting a mental wound into your mind. Or in this case, a physical one. If you do it enough, you're eventually gonna need some help to fix how you feel. But the problem is, now that you've put so many mental wounds in your mind, you're gonna be extra sensitive and more susceptible to getting hurt. So if you wanna avoid getting operated on, then just don't hurt yourself. So this is my friend Ikro. I'm having him on the video today because Ikro is a model.
Is that why?
Being that you're in a field that values aesthetic, do you find yourself still criticizing yourself in pictures and judging the way you look and just being hard on yourself often?
100%. There is a good way to judge yourself and a bad way to judge yourself. Bad way to judge yourself, looking at someone that is more skillful in the particular kind of field that you're in and to directly compare yourself to them, and as a result kind of feel unmotivated and
Comparison.
lose your
Would you say you're nervous? When's the last time you did a backflip?
Probably at the beach a while ago. I'd say like a few months ago.
Okay.
That was really bad. I think I would do it better if I do it off the tree, obviously.
Try it.
And the good way to judge yourself is to take the criticism or comments people have made about anything you've done and assess them in an objective way instead of like
Personal.
emotional way.
Yeah. Are you gonna do like a running start?
I think it'll be better if I do it running. I think it's possible. I just really have to commit, and that is so scary.
What are some comments that you've gotten that you stuck with you that may have helped you or hurt you?
I was gonna walk in the show for this Japanese designer. His brand's name is Kinki. He wanted me to wear this like full denim jumpsuit that was like extremely tight.
Yeah.
I remember him asking me what size waist I was because they had measured me like that week and they wrote down that I was 29 waist. I told them I was 29. A couple days later, it was time for the show. I don't know what it was or what happened between those 2 days. I went to go try on the jumpsuit again, and this thing was not zipping.
It was snug.
Not zipping. No, it was
snug.
not zipping. It was straight up full denim.
Yeah.
And he like zipped it back, and I noticed the pause. I was like, oh, slowly. I tried sucking in a little bit, and he pulled up one more time. It wasn't going, wasn't budging. So he was like, I thought you were a 29 waist. I am a 29 waist. What are you talking about? Kinky, come on.
You just gotta be confident in your jump.
I know. Dude, I have to do some crazy shit.
Go. When we're in school, we're taught about bullying and why it's wrong. We're taught about verbal bullying, we're taught about cyberbullying, we're taught about physical bullying, we're taught about all the different types and how they may affect the target and or the aggressor. But we're never taught about how it affects someone when they're the target and the aggressor. In other words, self-criticism, belittling yourself, being too hard on yourself too often. It's the bullying that nobody really talks about, self-bullying.
So now I'll flip the question on you. You have to watch hours and hours of your own footage. Does it ever feel overwhelming? And does it ever feel, I guess in an easy way to say it, that you over-criticize or you're too hard on yourself?
Oh, yes. Sometimes I just like word vomit and I'll say whatever comes to mind. And then I look back at the footage sitting there criticizing the things that I'm saying. As a whole, I find myself judging myself a lot when I film videos, which surprises me because I still have the confidence to put it on the internet, which I don't.
You do.
I don't get that
A
sometimes.
lot, and I don't. So in that sense also, you're way more confident than I am.
If you find that you're a bit on the insecure side, then take a step back and ask yourself, would you tell this kid what you tell yourself? This kid. That's me in 6th grade. I know, 6th grade. But seriously, would you tell me what you tell yourself? If the answer is no, then you might be being a little bit too hard on yourself. I like this perspective on self-talk because it really forces you to step outside of your body and zoom out of your life and look at it from a large lens and say, okay, my thoughts and perceptions of myself may not be as good as I think they are. If you can confidently say that you talk nice enough to yourself to say the same things to a 6th grader, I'll leave my email in the description. You can send me an email, let me know your secret, because that's false. You're a liar. The point is that if I surveyed 100 people, I'm sure that 60% of that group or more would say that they have more negative reflections of themselves than positive. Everything in life is a spectrum. Confidence is a spectrum. Happiness is a spectrum. You're confident in what you're comfortable in.
Yeah, 100%.
And so then, like, when you force people to be in situations they're not comfortable in, they're gonna show insecurities.
I don't know if you can necessarily say someone is more confident than the next person, because
for most people in this day and age, there's just always some sort of comparison. Everyone moves at different speeds, everyone progresses at different paces, so comparing yourself to other people is just ineffective. In short, self-criticism really is just being a bully to you. And if you wouldn't bully anyone else, why would you bully yourself? I don't get the logic. So the next time you feel like being a little bitch to yourself, look in the mirror and ask, would I be a bitch to a 6th grader? If the answer is yes, is everything okay?
Too much. Feeling off up when I'm in the coupe and grab the clutch. Feeling off up when I cannot catch my breath enough. Feeling off up when she shoots and then I grab my gut. Feeling off up when I lose my mind and think too much. Feeling off up when I'm in the coupe and grab the clutch. Feeling off up when I cannot catch my breath enough. Feeling off up when she shoots and